Kevin, I want to go back to to what happens for nightlife, and I'm sure you've been keeping up with the new nightlife regulations. Have you, Sean?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to check because I'm going to
still
tell
awake, I'm
you
still awake.
what it is maybe for our viewers. So just to recap, so restaurant, bars, pubs, bars, and nightclubs in Boat Quay and Clarke Quay will be able to apply for extension of liquor license to about 4 a.m. on Thursdays and Fridays, and then businesses will be able to submit proposals for new bars. So we'll see new bars, pubs, and nightclubs in that area: Circular Road, Lorong Telok, Canton Street. And the one I'm looking forward to is that Circular Road will be a car-free zone again on weekend evenings and the eve of public holidays. So I want to ask you, will this move the needle for where the nightlife industry is at right now?
So right now we have been talking about high costs. We have been talking about the unaffordable alcohol which the young adults can't afford. Having that extra hour or the flexibility to have additional PL licenses, public entertainment licenses, is great for new businesses who want to come in. Unfortunately, that's not the key problem of why people are not coming out. The problem is we need to solve the number of people coming out first before we add that additional hour. So I guess it's a step, but I think it should be the other way around.
Yeah.
And it should be like, hey, let's try and solve why people are not coming out first. As my theory is, working from home, transport costs, and alcohol costs, right? Or if you want to give an extra hour, you might as well just give it until 6 a.m. where people can take the public transport home and you don't have to pay for the taxis back home. That, I would say, helps a lot. But the problem is, if you extend it until 6 a.m., it's also very taxing for the people like the police to actually do more patrolling during these hours. It's also not, it's maybe not practical, but we really need to solve that first problem of footfall first before we extend that hour. That's good. If you have a lot of supply but there's no demand,
What's the point?
then what's the point? Yeah, you're just going to cut the pie even smaller among the present businesses who are already struggling to get customers. And I think I said this in my previous interviews, like clubs, even super clubs right now are offering free entry and free flow of drinks just for people to come in.
And is it attracting your peers?
They are actually.
Yeah. And they even have to go to this extent
just to fill up the club.
Just to fill up the club.
So what does this mean for the nightlife business, like say in maybe a year or 5 years? Like, will things change very drastically if they cannot get people in the door because of high costs?
Yeah. I think what's going to happen is that if this continues on, it's just a matter of posturing, right? Like where the next, what the government will do next in terms of its regulation and policies, that will actually determine how things would turn out in the next 2 to 3 years. But if we continue this way without any
direction, I think.
any fixes in our transport costs or the costs, the barriers of entry to go out, like a $80 cab fare, if these things are not fixed in time to come, you would just see one by one everybody who's working in the night industry slowly closing out. Slowly fizzling out, and we'll just be like maybe some other, I'm not going to mention countries, of course, some other countries that is only alive until 5 p.m. and everything becomes dead. And usually those are countries that have big financial districts. And you don't want to end up like that, because once it becomes a deserted street after 7 p.m.,
as well.
your tourism goes down. Right now, there's also a lack of tourists coming in. Our currency is extremely strong, and therefore you see us all going out. The currency is so strong right now, you don't... Where is the lowest barriers of entry for tourists to come in? You got your Thai, Malaysians, Indonesians, okay, maybe Japanese. But Japanese are not going to come here anymore. They used to come here to buy branded products, do you remember? But now it's even cheaper in Tokyo. Everybody's going there.
So
So there has to be certain fixes within the present economy here in Singapore before we can. I can't predict what will happen next but I know if this continues, it's not going to be good.
So, Sean, what's it like for matcha raves in 5 years' time? If you can foresee, plan ahead. Will we still have a
Honestly,
matcha coconut water rave?
there will always be that crowd there, you know. Like we will still want to have these side things. But at the end of the day, we really can't tell these side things, right? So we just need to see for ourselves. But
Maybe we'll see them back in the club. Well, they never went to the club. Oh no! Wow, really? No?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I actually don't think so, because I said, like, if your whole this number of years for us, right? We're only like 20 plus years old, right? If like this number of years we never actually go to the club, right? What hopes I think maybe down 10 years down the road it becomes a new thing for us. It won't be a norm for us to go there. So I think I don't think it make a big difference.
Okay.
But cost, I think, you know, the cost thing.
Okay, so that's a major factor.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of places are now already closing down already. Like, you know, as a DJ as well, right? I got barely any gigs these days because now the spots that we have is so limited. Everything is closing down. The place I used to play when I just started DJing, right? I think more than half of it is gone. Yeah.
Where was this?
Like I just think like gigs wise,
Oh,
right?
gigs wise. So, it's in half of the places when you started.
Yeah. But it's because they can't, and those places I know that open there, like they've been open for more than 20 years and they have to close down because of costing and everything. So yeah, it's actually a very, very, very big part of like the whole F&B, nightlife, and it's making a lot of places close down. People, one day we have nothing to go out to. If this
That's
fire
it.
runs.
That's it.
It's going to be it's going to be a desert, you know, at night. And if we continue this way, everybody is struggling. Everybody is trying to cater. Everybody is fighting for the same pie right now.
Yeah.